Alright, time for the first reveals of our final main nation, Brandgate, with the archetype of Aurora Battle Princess. So let's begin, but first, cards from the last few days. First, we got a Dark States, Time Fissuring Fist Colossus, grade 3, 13 power, and its skill is auto when placed on rearguard, soul charge 1. Then if you're in final rush, cost counterblast 1, this unit gets plus 15k power until the end of turn. This is not too bad for the Final Rush deck. It's a free soul charge, and if you are in Final Rush, you can pay the cost for some extra 15k power, which will make it a 28k base for the turn. So definitely could recommend it, just depends on what's in the booster set though. Next, the Dragon Empire Order card, Sunburst Evolution. Grade 2, normal order, and its skill is costs counterblast 1, choose one of your units, and it gets plus 5k power until the end of the turn. And then, choose a Varina from your drop zone and add it to your hand. Nice, lets you recycle your main grade 2, and an actual good order card that synergizes with the archetype. Now seeing that this card wants you to have Varina, really makes me think the cover card of the first Overdress booster set is an Overdress of Varina. Next, a Stokeia, Knight of Friendship Cyrus. Sounds like it should have been in Cater Sanctuary. But anyway, grade 1 AK power and its skill is add rearguard. Once per turn, cost Soul Blast 2, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a unit card, call it to rearguard. If it isn't, put it to your hand. Not too bad. A Soul Blast 2 for a +1 is pretty good, especially for the Sylvanhorn Beast deck, since for full benefit, you must have a full field. Although the cost is a little costly. So that's it for the card of the days. Yes, there is 2 Cater Sanctuary cards, but those are pretty bad, so I'm not going to even go over them. So now to the Tuesday stream. We're going to start off with a new type of order card called a set order. Basically, they're placed on your order zone, like a field spell in Yu-Gi-Oh terms, or a set card for Buddy Fight. So meaning they stay active for the whole entire game until at least it gets destroyed somehow. With our first set order being called Galactic Central Prison Galactolus. So to play this card, you must pay the cost of resting one of your units. And its skill is auto when placed in the order zone, soul charge 3. Second skill, count order zone. When your opponent would normal call a rearguard, they can perform one of the following. Soul Blast 1, choose one of their Imprison cards and call it to rearguard. That will be explained later. Or, Counterblast 1, choose 2 of their Imprison cards and call it to rearguard. This could be done multiple times in a turn. Prison or Imprison is basically like a soft bind, where you would take one of your opponent's rearguards and place it on the prison order card, aka the order zone where the order card is placed. So technically a soft bind where you take your opponent's rearguards and put it on your order card, and if your opponent could pay the fine, they could release their allies from prison. And for some rulings, you can imprison multiple cards. Your opponent can call as many imprison cards as they want, as long as they could pay the costs. They are treated as superior calls. On place abilities will still be active. You can play multiple set orders on your order zone, and if your overdress card is placed in the prison, both cards go together, but they will now be treated as separate cards. So basically 2 in the price of 1. Honestly, I kind of like this playstyle. Space cops, jailing people. I'm just glad that it's not similar to Dimensional Police, because that's actually what I was kind of worried about. But overall, you have to play 4 of these, as this is of course going to be the main card. Next, Aurora Battle Princess Kyanite Blue. Grade 1 AK power and its skill is auto. When this unit is placed on Vanguard, search your deck for 1 prison card and put it to your hand. Consistent searching! Second skill, auto. When this card is placed on rearguard, if your opponent has 1 or more Imprison cards in your prison, cost counterblast 1, soul blast 1, draw a card. Condition isn't hard, although I'm not sure would you really pay the cost for that draw. Although your prison card will give you a soul charge 3, so maybe. Next, Aurora Battle Princess Risat Pink. Grade 2, tank your power and skill is auto. When this unit is placed on Vanguard, your opponent chooses a card from their hand and imprisons it in your prison. I love hand destruction. And what's good about this is that this card is not reliant on your opponent having any rear guards. If your opponent has a prison card in your prison, this card gets plus 2k power. Of course it's one of these in the main ride deck, but you only play this card for the first skill and in your ride deck. Finally, Aurora Battle Princess Seraph Snow. Grade 3, 13k power and skills count Vanguard. During turn, if you have 1 or more of your opponent's cards in your prison, this unit gets plus 10k power. If there's 3, drive plus 1. Not too bad, 23k base with a triple drive, especially because its second skill supports its first skill, because at Vanguard Rearguard, once per turn, cost counterblast 1, choose 2 of your opponent's rearguards and imprison them in your prison. Yeah, sets up 2 cards. That means all you really need is 1 more and then you got your 23k base with triple drive. Overall, a pretty fun playstyle that forces your opponent to use resources if they want their cards back. And next week we got the first cards in the first Overdress booster set, along with the Sentinel cards. I wonder will they make them with abilities? So that's it for this reveal. What do you guys think about the prison play style and the Aurora Battle Princess? Me, waifu. And 2, I like the playstyle. Taking your opponent's cards and forcing them to pay their resources just to get their cards back. I like that. Also, out of the 5 start decks, which one are you looking forward to the most? For me, Nirvana for its design, Sylvan Hornbeast for how much fun it could be, and the Aurora Battle Princess for its playstyle, and it's also the most consistent in my opinion. But I also see potential for Bastion, but that's just me. But in that, have a nice day.